Hello and what is up? What is up, all you beautiful, beautiful people? Oh, there's been a few changes. I've been working. I've been doing some work, and it's probably all futile work, but that's fine. We're getting processes in place. That's kind of my whole goal here. There's still a few things that we definitely need to work on and configure. Let's do a quick little tour of a couple things that I've set up off camera, and I've probably done them otherwise, but we'll go through it quickly, and then we'll get into what we actually are looking to do while I have a sip of coffee here. Oh, very delicious. So as you can see, I've automated up a charger just to get charged Certus. So we're just inputting Certus with a redstone card with a level emitter saying, hey, when we hit 750 of that, turn on and turn off this entire system. And then that's just going into an ME interface. Pretty straightforward, right? I have the same thing over here with a level emitter on printed logic circuits right now. I'm switching this as I go. So right now we have this set up for logic. This one here is automatically always exporting silicone so that we always have printed silicone, and they're all going in here. We have a blacklist filter over there. So we are slowly but surely making logic processors, and equally once we hit 300 in the system, which we're not there yet, we're at 281. Oh my, it's going to disable that. I've quickly set up a little system on the back side here, and this is slowly but surely just making pulsating ingots. I need to get more rubies, but I haven't really gone through the whole, hey, you should sift some netherrack type situation. So I'm going to get a few more of these, 1, 2, 3, and just kind of leave those pulsatings going all the time so that we can slowly but surely get ourselves enough so that we backlog, and that way we're good to go on our chipsets. I need another 2 of these advanced inscribers, give or take. 1 for each style of printed is my main goal here, right? So we get a few more, line them out, and then that way we have printed chips as well as the 512 of all of the processors waiting in the back. All right, now we should basically be getting, 291. We're almost there, so this will probably be turned on by the time we get back after seeing a few other things. All right, so we still have our growth chamber here, which we actually need to, we need some Fluix seeds. Yeah, these guys right here, and I'm going to go with 128. We don't have Fluix dust. All right, so that brings us to one of our problems. I've started some of the auto crafting stuff. Okay, here we go. We have 2 crafters set up at the moment, as well as I have 2 levels of molecular assemblers with no upgrades and ME interfaces connected to them of various recipes that I've been using as we go. I need to add another 2 or 3 layers already to this, but we're getting a little crammed here with this Galacticraft stuff. So I think I'm going to need to move that first. Oh boy, and apparently a little bit of the floor while I'm at it. Well, this one takes way longer to break. So we need to move over some of this stuff and just move it out of this area. It's not doing anything for us anymore, and away we go. Okay. So those need to move, and I'm kind of setting up my Galacticraft and RF tool stuff over here. So we'll do a little, oxygen thing over here, perhaps, kind of like that. Oxygen compressor. That's the one that puts it into a tank, and the oxygen storage module. Perfect. Nailed it. All right, good. Done. Problem solved. No, it's not. I think that has to be like that. Nope. Like that. Yep. There we go. So, yeah, and then it needs power and all that type of stuff, which I'll deal with a little bit later on. I haven't set up power for that yet. I haven't automated our gears yet, which is something that I want to do. What else are we missing out on? Our power is what? Fine. Our power's fine. Okay. Anyways, this was our setup before with the osmium, which we're pretty much done. We have 64 of these osmium crystals, which, I mean, That's more than enough at this point in time. We don't need any more. That's done. I'm not even going to use any of these otherwise at this point in time. So we're going to leave that like that. I've set up the metallurgic infusers here, and we're going to automate those at some point. Right now, I'm just doing it manually. So what we're going to have is we're going to have redstone in here. We're going to have diamond in here, probably obsidian in here, and I might need to make another one for coal. I'd have to double check to make sure that that's something that we actually require. Okay, so that's that. Everything's moved, right? I've just moved the whole clutter of stuff here. I want to move all of our power as well at some point, but not quite yet. Over here is where I've started a little bit of the automation. Oh, the one other thing, yeah, don't mind the mess, but I quickly converted this all over to subnetworks so that we're actually tapped into everything, and the inventory panel is no more. It's gone. We're done. All of that storage, everything is done. This guy isn't even being used at this point in time. So that's all done. We have access to everything through our AE system. I'm making more Zavicio. I started putting it in a drawer. We're at 2,300. I think we need like 17,000 or something like that for the Philosopher's Stone, which is a crazy amount, and we need to definitely look at that. Over here, I got the red alloy ingots and the electrotine alloy ingots auto crafting. The way that I have that is just a simple export buff with a crafting card. Pretty straightforward, where it's making red iron compound and putting it into this furnace. Then it's smelting it up and putting it into the drawer. Same thing over here, but I'm kind of running out of electrotine at this point in time. But we do have almost 10,000 of the ingots. I'm not too concerned. I think this is going to last us quite a while. Up here, what have we done? I've set this one up for rubber production, yeah, and plastic sheets. So all of the rubber and stuff gets stored here, but this is the process that happens whenever we need plastic sheets. It's going to come through this furnace, it's going to cook it, it's going to recook it, all that type of stuff. Over here, I'm just inputting sand automatically to make silicon. Okay, silicon backed up. That way our printed silicon's good to go, and we have another 512 silicon lying around, which is always useful to have, and we can always just add a quick upgrade to this if we need more. Right up here, I did a similar thing, export bus, right, of dust and sand. We're going to do not use stocked items, only crafted items for crafting behavior. We needed a capacity card to do more than 2. Export items in random mode, I don't think that actually matters. And then I did a few acceleration cards just to speed up the process. But this is allowing us to keep sand and dust. Now, both of these recipes we are using our crops over here for. So we're using our earth seeds, our our fire seeds as well. Okay, I planted fire, water, and cow seeds all in this plot, so that we're good to go on that front as well. Very good stuff coming through here. It's a little cluttered, it's a little crammed, but I also like that because I want all of these systems to be fully automated. Over here, I have a similar setup, just making jungle wood out of nature essence and water. So it's making jungle wood, it's automatically converting that, and we have 5,000 planks, for example, and some sawdust there. So we're good to go on that front. And same thing here with the dirt, just using some of that earth essence to get some of these resources stocked and ready to go. That's kind of my whole goal at this point in time with a lot of our stuff here, okay? I believe we are at, I believe that's the full 8. I think that's the full 8. Yeah, 8 of 8 right there. So we do have dents at the bottom, but we're 8 of 8 on this little system, which is kind of good, kind of not good, because we could subnetwork it to reduce our channel load. As you can see, we're at 1232 on this entire line. We might have to subnetwork it. We might have to. This guy here, 4 of 8. So what I'm going to do is this next setup, I'm going to place it down right like so. and we'll lock it. Good. And we're going to place down a pulverizer right beside it. We're going to configure that to be an input out the back and an export out the side. Good. Good, good, good. I love it. I love it already. Excellent. So that will be our Fluix crystal setup. So we're going to have Fluix crystals in here ready to go. Let's quickly get a few energy conduits. Energy, because I am fully out, and I mean fully out of Fluix, period. I'm always out of it. It never fails. I seem to always be out of that stuff. Okay, good. So that should start to work. Good. We're getting some Fluix dust. Excellent. That's going to be input there. All right. Good stuff. That'll go up to 512, obviously, and away we go. This process, though, I think I'm going to do with an ME interface like I did down here, and just a storage bus on this drawer, right? That way, we are not really running into having to automate the whole process of the Fluix crystals at this point in time. We just want to make sure that we have everything, we have dust available to us. So let's quickly get a storage bus. Boom. Storage bus. Good. Start. Give it to me. Our auto crafting is working very nice. And an ME interface. Let's get one of those. Excellent. Having all those circuits automatically printed up helps a ton. A metric ton. Okay. So instead of the backside on this, let's go to the bottom, actually. So we'll do the ME interface right there. Good. I am going to direct it upwards. There we go. So it's going to be pushing it upwards. And then we're going to have to make the recipe in the system. And this is going to be our storage bus, priority plus 100. And I didn't get any ME cables. I really need to get a wireless system here up and running, but all in due time. We also need to make the processing pattern of one of you becomes one Fluix dust. Good. 1 for 1. Excellent. So we have the pattern. We're good. That should be all of it. And then we can further expand this as necessary. Okay, so that should show us that we have more Fluix dust. That can go into the system as well. Devices online. Beautiful. We're locked, so it's always going to remain in that type of setup. And boom, we can put that in there as well. And we have a little system. Automating up this Fluix crystal is not hard. It's not difficult. I shouldn't say that, because it's the charged quartz, the nether quartz, and the redstone dust. We could look at getting the Fluix essence. That actually might be a really good idea. I don't even think I have Certus quartz seeds yet. Huh. Certus quartz essence. Is there a way to get it? How do you get Certus quartz ore to begin with? Because Certus quartz seed requires dense Certus quartz. I don't think there's a nether version of this. No. So how do we get it originally? I guess we have to actually find it or use a laser drill to get it. So that's probably why I don't have the essence, because that requires a Certus quartz seed. Well, there you go. The more you learn. Anyways, let's carry on. I need to get some more moleculars. Boom, boom, boom. 4. We are missing pure Fluix crystals. Really? Fluix seeds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Go. All right. That should give us the Fluix seeds. It does craft a little slow at this point, just because we don't have all the acceleration and whatnot that we would actually want in our molecular assemblers. But, you know, that's future upgrades that we can deal with. Okay, good. Let's get some more pure. Get those growing, etc. Okay, so there you see the redstone torch is on here. So we've actually stopped on the printed logic. So we got a little bit more just because we had a stack in here, right? So by theory, actually, I should probably put this back down to about 250. And then that way we should be covered. Logic processors, that means 100. Yeah, so we'll need to produce a few more before all things are said and done there. Let's get our moleculars here. Boom, pure Fluix, excellent. Boom, boom. Molecular assemblers for 4. Good. Start. Go. This one definitely takes a little bit because it's crafting all the crafting tables, right? Which, you know, by theory, we could potentially just automate and have a whole bunch of crafting tables around, but I don't foresee us needing crafting. Well, I shouldn't say that. We probably will at another point in time, if not even more. You know, I'm sure it'll be a thing. In this pack, everything's a thing. So, yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of energetic alloy. Holy cow. That's a lot of pulsating iron. That's a lot of vibrant alloy. Holy cow. Where's our Terra steel? Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. We're getting a lot of stuff. We're getting a decent amount of stuff. But we're still so far off from where we need to be. And that's one of the things I've actually started to learn here. Once I started doing the process of the Philosopher's Stone, I can make almost all of this at this point in time, except for 2 items. All of this we already have, we can make, right? I do not have the thorium rods, which requires thorium dust. And I'm pretty sure the only way to get thorium, I believe it does spawn in the deep dark. Or we're looking at things like uranium. And using our magnetic craft system to get the thorium from that, which is not a bad way to go. It's not. And we need 3 per rod, so we need 12 total. The rest is easy. We can do that. So it's just the thorium there. All of this, Gaia Spirits, Ectoplasm, Nether Stars, we can definitely do that. The Soul Crystal, I think I have to kill something in the Erebus for that. I think that's right. But also the Demon Steel of the 8th magnitude. This guy, let's just get down to the 1st magnitude, requires Temperio Essence. Now, and Diamond Dust. So, very expensive to get this thing started in the Metallurgic Infuser. And then for each level, you need 3, all the way up to the 8th, right? So, what is that? I don't know. It's a big number. But that's where we're going to need our 17,000 or whatever it is, Zavisio, just to get that Philosopher's Stone. Okay, do we have our moleculars? We do. Good. Let's get a few ME interfaces. We need 4 of them. Good, good, good. And dense ME conduit. Beautiful. Okay, 4 ME interfaces. Good. Let's expand on this system right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. And you alternate, obviously, accordingly. Actually, we don't need any more, do we? No, we don't. Don't need that. Perfect. So, I'm going to put in that pulverizer pattern. I know, right? So clever. The other thing that I need to get is a few more vats. Have a nice day. We need a few more vats, and the reason we need this is for liquid sunshine. So electrical steel, crucible, fluid tanks, etc. And those need to go into QED. I think we have enough. I'd like to get this setup done. I'm sick of only using the vats periodically and having them around. So let's just get a few of those. That'll give us 3 total vats overall. That's good. Okay, awesome. So these vats we are going to use for various things. And the first thing is going to be for hooch and firewater. And I think I'm going to set them up just right over here. Pretty straightforward. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Very nice. Okay, that one's got water and clay. Let's just remove that clay. Let's just wreck it. There we go. Okay, we've converted that out. Good. So we have the general setup here of a few vats. I'd like to make another vat just for the cloud seed process of making more ME controllers, because I know for sure we're going to need at least one more, if not more than that. Probably more. It's just one of those things. We'll probably need more of them. Just for more channels. So I'm probably going to set up another system of 2 vats here as well, and we'll just rotate that. So that'll give us 5 vats. So the first thing that we're trying to make is hooch. Can we look up the recipes? Output? Yeah, right there. So the first thing I want is hooch. Pretty straightforward. Actually, hold on. We do not need this or this. No, we do not. So we can use these for the cloud seed. That is correct. I forgot all about the fact that we actually have... I was going to go through the process of making fire water, but we already have fire water. Yes, we do. Ender tank. Let's go. Let's make a few of you. Good. And let's get some red dye. There we go. Rose red. Beautiful. Okay. That should give us something that we can do with it. Do that and that. We'll go 1 red. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That'll be our fire water. That'll work great. Let's get some quick little setup here. We need some fluid. Beautiful. Let's go see our cows. We haven't seen our cows in a while. Let's go pop in for a little visit. See how the moo-moos are doing. What's going on, moo-moos? We also have to set up more cobble and all that jazz too. There we go. A little lag, no big deal. Let's see. Fire water. Those are all empty. Holy cow. That is molten mana, shiny, and emerald. I really don't need some of those, but that's fine. Where are we at here? Fire water tank. Got it. Fire water? Come with me. Do we still have a fire water cow? Right there. Yes, we do. Let's keep that process a little bit automated here. Let's grab our fire water cow. Whoop. And you know what? We could probably put them in here. Yeah, I think we can put them in there. So let's add fire water back into this system here. Boom. Fire water is back. That is going to be filtered with the fire water. Good? Good. Okay. Excellent. All right. So we got that filtered for the fire water. That's good. This will pull out fire water whenever they are ready to go. So we got fire water cow. We got some biodiesel still. I might need to get more biodiesels based on what I'm seeing here. So we might do a quick breed of some biodiesels as well, because our biodiesel tank is running a little low. So I might need to get more of those. So there's our fire water. Let's do this. We're going to slap down that guy just like so, and a quick little fluid conduit between the two. We need our wrench. Disconnect that. Keep everything nice and separate. This is going to be insert, not extract, insert. Good. And this is going to be extract, always active. So we're going to pump in the fire water into our ender tank. Good. That process is done. Now we can take that and we can get our fire water back home. Very nice and easily. And we also need to get some wheat, I think. I think we need some wheat. Yeah, I'm gonna breed those biodiesels. Okay, good. So we have our fire water. I'm so glad that I made all those extra vats though. I really am. So there's our fire water. So this is going to pull from the side. Boom, fire water's coming in. Now we need to make liquid sunshine. Yeah, I know, right? Now what do we need liquid sunshine for? Good question. What am I making? Sunshine of the liquids, sunshine bucket, is made for an imaginary time block. This guy is what we actually need. This is what's going to help us produce more Minicio so that we can convert more of it into Zivicio. Okay? That is what we truly do require. So I'm going to run quick power over to here. And to make this liquid sunshine, we need glowstone and a sunflower. Okay, sunflower. Oxide daisy. Pink tulip. White tulip. Orange tulip. Red tulip. Azure bleuet. Allium. Blue orchid. Poppy. Oh boy. poppy, dandelion, peony, rosebush, lilac, sunflower. Okay, is there no other way to get a sunflower? I'm guessing the only other way is just with actual, like, bone meal on grass. But I have not seen any other flowers but the basics. Like the poppies and the dandelions. Or no, never mind. We got it. Oxeye. We have oxeye daisies, don't we? Yeah, we do. We have oxeye daisies. Oxeye daisy. Okay, oxeye daisy. I think that's this one here. The daisy seeds. Is this our oxeye daisy? It might be. Let's take a quick look and see what we can come up with. 1, 2, 3. Let's just throw these down quickly. Do we have white tulip? I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm pretty sure it is. All of this needs to go back home. Why do I even have it over here? I do not know. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I think that's something that we need. Okay, so that'll give us the oxeye daisies, right? Boom, watering can. Let's see what we get. Pretty sure this gives us the oxeye daisies that we require for the sunflowers. Now, I don't need too much of this liquid sunshine as far as I'm aware at this point in time, because it is 1 bucket per imaginary time block. So for right now, I'm mostly going to be focused on just getting a little bit, basically getting a, you know, oh no, this gives us the dye. This only gives us the dye. This doesn't help. This doesn't help at all. We actually need to convert it from a poppy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, no, that didn't help at all, did it? Not at all. Literally not at all. Alright, boom. Get me the blue orchids. Boom. Get me the alliums. Boom. Get me that one. Boom. Get me the tulips. Boom. Get me the red tulips. Boom. Get me the white tulips. Boom. Get me the pink tulips. And then the pink tulips become the oxeye daisies. The oxeye daisy, there's no way to really do anything with this, is there? I don't think so. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, okay. So then we'll throw these in to get ourselves some sunflowers. Now, sunflowers themselves, we can plant, right? And can we bone meal these? That is my next question. If we can bone meal these, then we only have to do this whole thing once, right? Boom, boom. Casio, Imperio, good, and Zavicio. Yay, up to 2,700. All right, let's get some bone meal quickly and see if this is a thing that we can do. Can we just bone meal off of a sunflower? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Good stuff. So we're getting sunflowers. Perfect. We will leave this guy here to stay, because that will get us all of our sunflower needs from here on out. I remember that. That's a vanilla thing. That's a vanilla thing. Okay, so there's our sunflowers. Good. I'll keep these other ones over here as a backup, just for right now. There we go. Backup. And we also need some glowstone. Perfect. We got tons of glowstone. Let's go with glowstone blocks. A little bit faster conversion rate. Glowstone blocks are just as easy for me to make, and that should work. To make liquid sunshine. And apparently drain just a ton of energy. Not really that much though. No, we're fine. So anyways, that gives us some of that, and then that we can put into a tank of some sorts. Perfect. A basic fluid tank is all that we require here. That can go down right there, and we can convert that to output the liquid sunshine into the tank. That should give us our bucket of liquid sunshine. Very good. I want to quickly breed up these cows. And I think, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the imaginary time block or not. this episode, but I would love to. Okay, biodiesel and biodiesel. Why? What? Make a baby. Somebody make a baby. Why can't you guys breed right now? There we go. Breed. Breed. Breed, dang damn you. Breed. Give me more biodiesel. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 babies. There we go. Got it. All right. Imaginary time block is a little bit of a lengthy crafting process. Let's see how close we can get here. I might complete it off as we go. Compress Gaia. Oh boy. That's expensive. I don't think... Do we even have... I don't want to kill the Gaia. We do have a decent amount of Gaia Spirit. That's expensive. That's very expensive. Compress Gaia. That's nowhere near enough. We have the Terra Steel. We just don't have the Gaia. That's a lot of Gaia killing. That is a lot of Gaia killing because that's only... What, 6? That's 7 total. Oy! Oh, right to the heart. No. Alright, so we are definitely not getting this done at this point in time. Okay, so the compressed Gaia is definitely a bit of a problem. We have our liquid sunshine. We actually do have the advanced circuits already. Right there. Good. So the only other thing that we need is this middle part, which is the qubit cluster level 4. So for each of these levels, there's a level 3 that requires 4, there's a level 2 that requires that, and then there's a level 1 that requires these same amplification crystals. And then the level 1, so we would need 4, how many of these do we need then? We need 4 level 4s. So each one of those is 4 level 3s, so that's 16 level 3s, right? Each level 3 requires 4, so that's 64 level 2s. And each one of these requires 4, so that is what? That is a lot. That is a heck of a lot. I didn't do this math before we started this. I did not do this math. That's what, 256 level 1s? Is that the numbers here that I'm thinking? That is so expensive. That is so expensive. That is ridiculously expensive. Okay. 256 qubit cluster level 1s. Which require 128 peridot just for the qubit cluster crystals themselves. That requires 128 ender crystals and 128 times 4 of the LX300s. Oh boy. So, let's look up the 300s. I already have the crafting recipe in here. So if we say we just want to make 128 of these. We don't have enough mercury by a long shot. We don't have enough rubber by a long shot. We have everything else. But that's a lot of mercury. So, at this point, I think we're kind of stuck. I don't think I thought this one completely through. But we did get the sunshine. We could look at getting the cloud seed set up. We can just move this to right here. That'll pump water in. That with a tank in between. Let's just quickly set up the cloud seed then. So let's do a basic fluid tank. Basic fluid tank. Good. Very simple. Very cheap. Excellent. Now to get cloud seed. Why is that? Cloud seed. Good. So cloud seed itself is snow and clay or salt. Probably just going to use clay because it's cheaper. And then concentrated just requires more clay. So we have clay on top of clay, basically. So we have clay like that. And we are going to need some snow or snowballs. Now snow we can make automatically once I get some air, which is good. We could pure daisy it as well. We could pure daisy it. Yeah, okay. Either way, we have some snow. Good. Let's just take a little bit. Boom. Let's just put that back. Okay, great. A little bit of snow. Nothing too crazy at this point in time. Now we could turn it to ice. I'm not going to right now. We're going to do like that and like that. That will make us cloud seed. And then that's going to go into this tank. So we're going to export into there. This one is then going to pull in that cloud seed. And it will export into another tank of the super cloud seed that we require to basically get even more MA controllers. So let's get another basic fluid tank. Good. One more of those. And we need some of the energy conduits just to supply these with power. We definitely are going to need to, I'm going to need to do some more breeding and stuff as well, I guess, because this is crazy. Anyways, let's run the power along the top and over. Okay, that should be working. We should be doing things over here. We should be getting that done. We've already made 64 buckets of liquid sunshine. I think we're good for a bit there. So that should give us cloud seed with the clay, which should start to work towards some of the super cloud seed as we get going. And once we actually automate the snow process and the clay process, the clay we can already do, but the snow we can't at this point in time. Cloud seed, good. Is it doing anything? Are we getting some? Yeah, we already got 1 bucket of concentrated cloud seed. Beautiful. Now, for an ME controller, that's basically it, isn't it? Cloud seed, pure Fluix, machine frame resonant, not hard to get, and the osmium crystal. We are almost at the point, if we automate clay and snow, which we could do, we could have almost infinite ME controllers. Now, that is going to be very helpful when it comes to getting ourselves this. I'm pretty sure the wireless crafting terminal requires an ME controller. So, we can get that. We already have that technology ready to go. We would have to get our way up to a more advanced machine frame, which we can do. So I'll start that process here. We're going to need a vibrant thing. We're going to need, what is it, bronze? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe it's a ferrous gear. I think that's the next level. I think so. Yes, it is. Okay, so I need to work up to the reinforced as well. And yeah, other than that, I think that's going to be it for this episode, because I kind of goofed. We don't really have time for all that other stuff, but I'm glad that I was able to set up some Fluix dust. I was able to set up some of these vats to get ourselves some super cloud seed, which is very useful. And we were able to set up to get some liquid sunshine as well using our fire water, which is good. Hopefully that breeding of the biodiesel is going to assist on our diesel gen. And yeah, it looks like we've had a little bit more electrotine come in, which is good. Everything else is working fairly well. I'd like to get a little bit more Fluix dust made. Dust of the Fluix. Let's go with 100. So we'll get that process started, just kind of get that rolling, have that available to us, and it's just going to store it there. Beautiful. Very nice stuff. Kind of getting into the whole automation game now, which is really awesome. It's a whole different kind of experience, which is great. It's kind of opening up our levels a little bit, but at the same time, it brought us back to the fact that, hey, we're almost starting from scratch here again. We need to get our fundamentals like sand, dust, dirt, all of our simple stuff from the very beginning auto-crafted up. Once we have the basics auto-crafting, then we can look into the more advanced items and progress from there. I also want to move all of my power stuff, and I think I want to venture down the whole solar panel setup here for next time. So we might dabble a little bit more in the quest book in, is it Gamma? Nope, not Gamma. It's Zeta, right? Is it Zeta? Yeah, we might get into the solar panels thing. Maybe we can get a few of the higher tiered ones of those. We need to get the imaginary crop growth. That's the power stash 1. These are the clusters that we need to make all the way up. Get that. There's this quantum disk. No clue what it does. There's the eviscerator. No clue what that is. We can definitely get into the lasers from MFR. Might not be a bad way to go. But I think I'm going to work a little bit on the solar and see about the power around here. And keep our biodiesel, but maybe we can set up a little area and go crazy with some solar panels. And maybe we can go crazy with some energy storage. But anyways, that's kind of what I've come up with so far. We're starting to get into a lot of automation stage. Automation nation, yo. Other than that, I don't know of any other way to speed up my Minicio. I could craft amulets of growth and physically stand there. Amulet of growth. I could auto-craft this. Pretty sure. It's not that bad overall. It's pretty straightforward. And it does speed things up very nicely. It really does. Because that would definitely speed things up over here. I could just literally stand on that lily pad of fertility and go to town. I can water it. Let's see the watering can for the reinforced. We could potentially look at getting into the soul fragment. I don't know how much bedrockium I have. Let's take a quick look. I think the wireless crafting terminal, and we only have 2. I need to set up that whole cobble gen thing again and probably even make it better. That's such a lag killer. If anybody has any ideas about that, that would be great. Okay, machine frame. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it there. Signalum, shiny, and pulsating. I think I'm going to leave it there. Signalum. And I think we're going to call it 4 and pulsating. Good. I think that's what we're going to call it. And I think we're going to progress from there. I think I'm going to work on some solar first. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some solar stuff first. And then we will look into all the other stuff while we're at it. So, that's basically her. I think that's it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I know there's been a ton of videos coming out, and I hope you guys like that. I've been working my tail off to find the balance, and I think I've found it with my systems. And I hope you guys can truly appreciate all the hard work that I've been able to put in on that front to get content and what I feel to be good quality content out to where it needs to be. So, thank you all so much, and have yourselves a good one. That's it from me. Bye-bye for now.